What's going on, YouTube people out there in YouTube land? This is TNT Neon Prime. Bam! And it's time for another review on another Transformer. And this time it's going to be Blitzwing. Yes, we got Blitzwing. I done had him for a minute now, so I decided to do a review on him. And he's a pretty good triple con. Triple changes, not triple con. But yeah, I picked him up at a Walmart back in my hometown of LaGrange, North Carolina. That's where I can mostly find all the good toys, because up here in Charlotte, they get gone just as fast as they drop. So yes, this is Blitzwing in his tank mode, and he looks very good in his tank mode. So let's go with, he got some articulation in his tank mode, which is rotating full 360. His cannon can go all the way up. Other than that, that's about the only articulation he has. He has rollable wheels, so he can roll, which he is just sliding on this glass table, so he can do all that. Nice placement of the Decepticon symbol. That is lasered in or stamped in. I think it's lasered in. Other than that, his color is good. I'm gonna show you a couple of things. If you look real good on the inside, they even went to the detail of making the tread look like it has dirt on the inside of the tread. And yeah, see right in there, made it look like it have dirt on the inside of the tread. So yeah, they went as far as doing that with this form. Of course, we can see his little noggin sitting up in there. We got the nose cone. We got not the nose cone, but part of the jet up here. We have the boosters of the jet right here. That's about, that's right. You see most of his form is up under here. There, cockpit, and the false cockpit right here. All right, so, well, let's show you some of his accessories that come with him. We have two of these, I guess we call rocket launchers or whatnot. They also can become like hands or whatnot, which don't make no sense to me. And we can place them upon these tabs here. So you have these hole here and this tab here, this hole here and this tab, which will go into this tab and this hole here. So we just sit there and place it so slightly on, and they become like pretty much like rocket launchers, which looks good on this mode of him. So yeah, that one of the accessories. And had two more accessories. Had two of his cannons, his rifles. Pretty good detail in there. Got them hollowed out and everything. Yeah, so in the other one is the same way. So they have twins. So they can peg here on the side, here, or here. So I'd rather have them peg here so they can be close up in the face of any Autobot who tried to stand in his way. Yeah. All right, and his last accessory is his sword, which is made out of a rubber composite. So it's made rubbery, made safety for it won't stab nobody eye out. Yeah, there's pretty good detailing in there. Yeah. So yeah, and there's really no place to place this. So what I mean, you can place it here, but then it'd be in the way of the gun, So the way I found it, either you can place it here. The directions say place it here on the top, but I find it better to be out of sight, out of mind, and pretty much stat here on the back of the tank, which it ain't too much of an eyesore on the back of the tank. Yeah. So let's get down to transformation of his second op mode. So we gotta get rid of all the goodies. Move all the goodies out to the side. All right, first thing, what we want to do is lift this guy up here, flip the cannon back, and then we're going to rotate it a full 360. Then we're going to take this, raise this up. We're going to take the wings down here, the side wings, we're going to pull them out to the side. All right, and we're going to fold them back, fold them back. So pretty much there's this tab here would tab into this spot. So I forgot to show y'all that. And the same on this side. All right. So now we have sort of, kind of something going on. All right, then we're going to take here. We're going to untab it right in there. We'll take that. Same thing to this side. Untab it right in there. And then we're going to take it. We'll raise this up. We're going to take it, and we're going to see this tab and this tab. We're going to take it and double this on a double joint. Take it and fold it in. Take it and fold it in like so. All right, so then we're going to take his wings and fold them all the way down. Fold them back all the way down. We're going to take his arms and bring them all the way down. We're going to let them hang there for a minute. Bring it here, hang there for a minute. So what we're going to do now is lift the back side up. We are going to split right here. Look on the inside of it, we have his wings for his jet mode. They will come fold straight out. Same on the other side. Fold, unfold it, and come straight out. So we can take this and bring these back. And what we're going to do is raise this up and raise this tail fin up. Bring them back in. So what we're going to do is take tab here, you're going to plug here and plug there. Make sure we got everything nice and handy. Close up, take, and we're going to bring, we don't want to do right. So we're going to take here and bring them together. Bring them together right there. So that's what we're looking like so far. So we're going to take his hands here, his arm, and there's a slot here with tab. There's a slot right here with tab into this part right. So bring it back and tab it in. It's kind of tough to do it, especially if you don't transform as much, and I rarely transform any of my transformers. You know, I mostly keep them in robot mode. So take that and tab it in. See, it's barely want to tab in it, so make sure we tabbed it all the way in. All right, and make sure we have these aligned. Yep, make sure we have these aligned. So now what we're gonna do is bring this whole backside down. And these tabs here would tab these holes here, these holes right here, will tab into these tabs right here. So bring that down. And we're going to tab those into place. Come on and tab it in. That one over there went and tab. And then you have these tabs here that will tab into place there. Same on the other side. Right there. we'll tab into there. So yeah, let's tab that in right there. And we're going to take the head of the tank, the top of the tank, and it's on a double joint. We're going to swing it all the way back. So, but first what we're going to do is take this wheel out. Take that wheel out. And we, like I said, we're going to take it and tab it all the way back in. And there's 2 tab holes right there. So we're going to take that and tab them 2 tab holes in. And what we're going to do from here, we're going to take these flaps and flap them down. They do not have tabs, so they'll fold down easy. So here we're going to take this, raise this up. Hey, Blitzwing. And we'll bring this back up. I ain't mean this, yeah. That part I didn't mean to. Bring that back up, and we're going to just make sure we rotate his head, because if you don't, it will be an issue on the bottom side. So set that and tab that into place. So we're going to open this nose cone, this hatch open to reveal the nose cone, and we tab that in. And this is why I said make sure his face, so cause this is flat, so we want to make sure his face is facing down, and we can tab that in. And there go his jet mode, and it's a pretty decent jet mode, even though he got all the giblets of the tank up under here. The G1 version of him, when I had him as a kid, as far as I can remember, he hit the tank a little better than this. But you know, with technology, things change, and so yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, the canopy looks real nice. It looks like you can see a little seat inside the canopy if it'll focus up. Yep. Got the little wheel, which it does not roll, so he do not roll. He will slide in jet mode. He will slide. The detail right in there, the vents, that exhaust vents. So for that, you got the thrusters back here. Got thrusters back here. Decepticon symbols. The nice paint work. Not a bad looking jet form. Not one bit, not one bad looking jet form. And now for how to peg the accessories on for jet form. So these guys right here, what you want to do with these guys right here. So basically, there's a peg here, and you want to tab this up, and there's another peg here. Bring that down, and you want to tab this up. So from there, you want to pop these guys out, if they'll pop out, and you want to place the blaster or the hand or whatever you want to call it back there. And what he gonna do, this peg here will peg into this hole here. So we're gonna place that back there, and do the same for this hand or blaster or whatever you want to call it, which will peg into here. And this makes no sense whatever to me. I mean, I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be boosters or what, but this will be placed back into the box. So yeah, they don't, I mean, it don't make no sense. And they look like hands, so that you can use them for hands also. And yeah, this don't make no sense to me. Well, but you can take his guns and peg them in to here. We'll peg them upside down. So yeah, peg them into here. And you can take the other one and you can also peg it in, hang it upside down, peg it into here. Excuse me. Now, with the sword is something different with the sword. So let me see if I can get this to do right. Peg it back in there. With the sword, we have to, I had it in a good spot. Oh yeah. With the sword, we can peg it to here. Put it right up on the wing. And let's see, I should have did this first. Bring this up and then slide it up on the wing here. And then bring it down. So it can sit right there up on the wing. And it won't throw him off center or anything. So he can sit there and he can sit fine and everything right there. So yeah, that's where you can place most of your accessories if you want to. That's your toy and you do what you want with it. But this is where I find it most convenient in jet mode to peg the sword and his guns also, where they are in a good spot. But you can use his sword mostly probably as like a little missile or whatnot. Alright, from here we're going to take these off, and we're going to go to robot mode. So yeah, we're going to take all this off, peg here. Excuse me again, clear my throat, and take all this off. Slide all this off to the side. And from here, we're going to go, like I said, to robot mode. So what we're going to do, we're going to take these sections right here, and we're going to lift this up. And we're going to lift that part up. So we're going to take that and do like this with so. So yeah. And we're going to take here. So this peg right here will peg into, that peg right here will peg into this hole. So we take that and peg it into the hole. Same for the other side, bring it down, peg it into the hole. All right, so at this point we might well go and bring his little noggin up because everyone can see his noggin. So what we're gonna do is take his, open the flap up to bring back down the nose cone. And we're gonna rotate his head, flip everything around, rotate his head down where it's supposed to be, go here. And we're going to take this part and just go ahead and close that up right there. All right, from here, I'm going to raise this up. We're going to unpeg his legs here and here. So take that, unplug them. So there were little pegs here that pegged into these holes right here. And so we're going to take these pegs now, they're going to peg into a new spot right here. All right, and we're going to bring that up. And now what we're going to do is bring split his legs. We're going to bring his components, his wings in, take them. And basically there's a peg here. There's a peg there and a hole there. So we're going to peg it in place there. Take it, wrap the wing around this leg, bring it down, tighten it up. We're going to take this and bring it out. His thrusters, these are going to be his feet. And we're going to do the same thing to this side. Bring it here, peg it down, bring his wings in, take it down, wrap it around. So that's going to be his legs. And that was pretty good enclosure, pretty good engineering right there. And so far, we got this. So we're going to take his tail fins, and we're going to bring them in here. We're going to bring them in there. So they're going to act as like balancers for him for standing up and everything. So we're going to take these two flaps here, bring the flaps down, bring the flaps down. Now, what we're going to do here is take this section here and roll it back. Take this section and roll it back. So we're going to take this section here and take his fist and bring his hands out. Same thing for the other side, bring his hands out. And the neat part about this is that they made it where it can hide pretty much, he pretty much is gapless with no holes or anything in him. So we're going to take this and we're going to rotate this backwards this way. And we're going to take this part of it here and rotate it here. So it pretty much cover up the gap that he has right here in these slots. Same thing for the other side. We're going to take it, rotate it here, and come here with it, and cover up. So it's pretty much try to make them gapless. All right. So far, that's what we have right there for a Blitzwing. And we're going to take his back piece, and we're going to bring it up right there. And we're going to take his shoulder clamp, come here. See how I did that? Come, let's see. We'll take that shoulder clamp, come here. Bring it over and drop it down here. So far, we're about there. And that's what we're looking like so far for him. So we're going to take his two wings here and bring them out to here and bring them out to here. And there we have a Blitzwing. So we have a full-blown Blitzwing. Let me raise the camera up. All right, so there go our Blitzwing. Now these guys right here, they are made to, his hands are made to peg in to his other hands right here, but I find it so aggravating. It's like, oh, that went on pretty easy. It's trying to make me out of lie. So yeah, they'll peg right into his hands. And the direction really don't really explain it, which I hardly look at any directions because I transform my stuff without directions really. I'm from the old school, so yeah, I like the challenge. So, but yeah, if you're looking on the inside, see they'll peg into there, so you can hold them. Now, what's the reason for these things right here? I have no clue at all. I mean, it look like freaking. They fall off. It look like freaking Frankenstein. You know what I'm saying? It's just, see, this what I'm talking. That's why they're gonna go in file 13 back in the box. But yeah, I have no. I mean, he look like freaking Frankenstein. Oh, I am Frankenstein. Let me get him to stand up. I am Frankenstein. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that's where some of them accessories that these are going back in the box anyway. And as far as his guns and weaponry, we already know that we can put these in his hands. Whoops! Too much force. So we can put these in his hands and put this right here in his hands. And we have Blitzwing wielding his weapons. Let me rotate him. Yeah, Blitzwing's holding his weapons. So yeah, rotate his hands here, and we have Blitzwing's holding his weapons. And they can peg here. They can peg here. Same thing on this side and this side. And for storage, his weapons can peg on the back side here. So the little peg here can peg right here on this back side. And for his sword, of course, he can wield his sword, slash. And for pegging that on the peg his sword here on his back side. All right. Now, for articulation, he has a full 90 at the knee. He can do almost a full split. He has a tilt due to transformation. He has no toe, no forward toe, or none of that. His biceps can go a full 90. He don't have no shoulder rotation, but as far as arm raisins, you can flip that door up, flip this door up for that also. As far as head, he has a full 360 on the head. He can look all the way up. He can look mostly down. It could look left, right, up, and down. Left, right, up, and down. Oh, all right. And that is mostly, he has a waist rotation, which is good for a waist rotation. If you want, he got a full kick, and that's about as far as he's gonna go with a full raise kick. He can't do much back because the flaps in the back do not move. So that's as much as he can get flaps wise, kick back wise, back kick wise as far as that. Like I said, he has no shoulder rotation. He has bicep rotation. So he has a bicep rotation. And that's about it for Blitzwing in his robot mode. So yeah, I find this guy pretty interesting. It's very upgrade from his G1 status. I think they could have hid the tank a little better than what they could have. Other than that, I think he's a pretty good robot. Pretty good design. Like I said, they could have hid a little more here and there. I mean, you have third party and fourth party stuff that hides his stuff real good. But if you want this, you can, like I said, look for it at your local Walmart. At probably possible Target. You know what I'm saying? Big Bad Toys. TF Sources, if I said that right. But I will have a list in the description down below. And yes, and that would be it for Blitzwing. All right. As I always say, God is good all the time. TNT out.